Hey traders, Raghee here, and I'm going to walk you through a couple of the things that are on my radar for the remainder of this week as we go into Wednesday, September 13th. I've got my eye on the crude oil inventories report, as well as some data coming out of Australia and China tomorrow. So let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start off with the OIH because this has been one of my favorite places to play crude. That's right, this futures trader is looking at an ETF in order to better manage sometimes the absolute lunacy that is crude oil. Now, we saw a lot of volatility on a 5-minute time frame, but we saw a lot of volatility on the 5-minute as the API numbers hit the market. Very confusing reaction because, ultimately, what are we looking at? I think the market's trying to digest whether or not Irma and Harvey are, what kind of impact really is it going to have? And remember, Harvey obviously is a refinery narrative, which affected the reserve, the RBOB. Here we go, the RBOB market. All right. The other issue is we had a decent buildup on crude and a reasonable drawdown in gasoline and distillate. So the market's kind of getting a push-pull. And what's, I think, even more interesting is, are we seeing an impact in terms of still fairly negative demand for oil, but a lot more demand for refining this oil, or oil, the refinery side of it. And you can see the RBOB market moved up very, very high as many of the refineries in Houston were offline, and they've come back online the last few days. You can see how the acceleration to the downside really affected this story. This is an important point I want to bring to you guys right now, which is the idea of a do not trade list. Even though we have had amazing trades on OIH for the better part of this downtrend. I mean, we've really ridden easily 32 to about 24 very easily. It's been much easier to trade OIH than crude. But I think Harvey and Irma are changing the story enough where I'm going to put this on the do not trade list. And sometimes it's really more important to know what not to trade and just kind of leave it on the back burner for a while. So this is going to be on the do not trade list. What else do we have going on? Well, we've got the Bank of England coming up on Thursday, which puts the pound in play, BP futures, FXB ETFs, as well as the euro pound. We just put a distribution fade long, and I'm going to be looking to see how 9,000 holds. And going forward, do we get a more hawkish Bank of England or a more neutral to dovish? And that's going to be really how we may bounce off this level. But because we've seen so much pound strength so close to this event on Thursday, I think the more vulnerable traders are going to be those pound buyers because they've run way out ahead of the narrative. Okay, so two of the markets that are really on my radar right now. I want to bring you guys up to speed on some things going on here in terms of some live and online events. Super excited for this. First of all, this Thursday, September 15th, it's my sister's birthday. This Thursday, September 15th, I'll be doing a free webinar, the Truly Obnoxious Profit Strategy, or the top strategy. I'm going to be talking about my Euro-US trade. We've also executed on EC futures, FXE. How am I playing the euro into not only September, but the rest of the year? And what other euro-like central bank events are on the horizon that you can take advantage of, like the Aussie, like the Loonie, across multiple asset classes, ETFs, futures, or yes, Forex. The other thing I'm going to show you is how I use my indicators to set up moves in anything from gold to Baidu to euro, even some of my recent fades on the equities markets, and how I'm viewing the current moves in the NASDAQ and the Dow and the Nikkei and the S&P, and how you can see the charts like I do, shortcut, hack 30 years of my just really banging away on my craft and the lessons that I've learned, and how I now can basically put charts up on your screen with indicators that I use No subjectivity, nothing to tweak. It's a matter of looking at angles and colors, and you can say, okay, this is the kind of market trend it is, and this is the kind of strategy I have to use. I mean, that's what I'm super excited about. Whether it be on TradingView, the Thinkorswim platform, TradeStation, I'm super excited to show you guys that on Thursday. These indicators that are classic and time-tested. All right, the other event, and this is for those of you that are in the Texas area, Dallas area specifically, October 17th, I'm going to be doing a live Forex workshop. I don't even want to call it a seminar. It's going to be a hands-on workshop specifically on Forex, ideal for any skill level, whether you're new to Forex or not, because with my good friends Awanda and Forest Park FX, we're sponsoring this whole Simpler Trading event. I will be able to bring you all a number of tools that I use day in and day out for free. You guys are going to get a seminar trading manual, charting tools, my favorite indicators, and a number of other things, again, for the Forex market. So this is a one-day workshop for the Forex markets. So take a look at both these events. I'm really excited to show you guys what my plans are for the remainder of 2017. This is very much a hands-on trading workshop we're doing on Thursday. And then we're going to be doing a members-only version of this on Tuesday, which is going to be adding to the content I'll be talking to you guys about on Thursday, but I'm getting way out ahead of myself. So if you're interested in the actual trades that I'll be looking at, how I'm going to be trading them, the setups, and also, you know, taking you into 2018, again, join me for the Simpler Trading Truly Obnoxious Profits Strategy. You can register for this at simplertrading.co/TOPS/tops. If you want to join me in Dallas for a workshop on building a Forex trading plan from scratch, you can check that out and register at simplertrading.co/Dallas. All right, I'll see you in the next update.